Aren't you guys glad that they did not make this an elemental hero? I think it'd be fucking hilarious watching my opponent go, is that a hero lives? Pay half my life, start my combo. What is up, everybody? M40 here. I promised you guys that we would talk about the Gouki list that King of Barr has been playing the last couple of days. And I think that you guys are going to enjoy this. I'm not going to lie to you. This man has put a lot of time and commitment into these combos. This man has told me that you can extra link if you open up Brilliant Fusion, of course. But reason why we were looking at Brilliant Fusion was because before the Nightmare package came out, we were kind of curious about the things that we could do with the deck. And, well, Brilliant Fusion was kind of there. Now that Firewall Dragon is gone, oh, God bless, rest his... No. I'm so glad that card is out of the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it was degenerate, it was very bad for the game itself, and it did not allow Yu-Gi-Oh! To physically evolve. Now, I've heard a lot of opinions said Firewall should have stayed. I don't know who you people are, but please stay as far away from the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! As you can. You really worry me with some of your opinions. Just kidding. You guys are entitled to your opinions. But, man, Gouki. I'm looking at this, I'm like, well, Brilliant Fusion is pretty much the way that I think we have to go. Now, that's not to say that there aren't going to be other innovations, and I guess tricks that you can do with the deck. Currently, though, a lot of people are exploring the Gouki engine, just because it's like you have such a good engine in itself. Like, the only real thing that people are, I guess, just kind of questioning what to do is, like, what iterations of the deck do we want to play? Like, obviously, Neospace Connector just kind of brings it on home, giving you access to, Aqua Dolphin piercing, any sort of hand trap that your opponent might have, and, proceed through your entire armada of extra deck. It's kind of funny, but I mean, most of your extra link is going to be, double Mermaid in the Forerunner slots while you're trying to slow down and control your opponent, much like standard Gouki did. But between, like, an extra link and just being a Gumblar deck, like, once Gumblar goes, I don't know what Gouki's going to do. But this is just kind of to spicing up your life a little bit and kind of go, hey guys, we have options now available to us. Unfortunately, like, a lot of people are like, do we really have to play Brilliant Fusion? Yeah, that additional normal summon is pretty good from Seraph Knight. Also, being able to step into Raprodicus and, fix things to make this good card is, well, pretty good. But it's not like we don't have this still. Also, yeah, one equip. So anyway, moving on to the list. So we have 2 copies of Malicious. The more and more that I look at this format, the more and more, unfortunately, I think we're going to be stuck dealing with just Malicious in every deck. It's very good that they checked this when they did, because I'm going to be honest with you, this could have only caused more problems in the game had we left this card unchecked. So, probably the best damn warrior extender that the deck actually has. Now, for the Gouki package, only 1 copy of Headbat. Now, once again, I mean, every one of these Goukis all has the ability to search. Also, I mean, you could send one other Gouki from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 Gouki monster you control, special summon this card in defense mode, and if you do, target a monster gains 800 attack. So, you get your typical extender, just to kind of special summon and do your thing. I mean, we're not playing multiple Headbats, and there's typical reason for that. Now, 2 copies of Octo Stretch. Now, in the grand scheme of things, we are only playing the 1 equip. Or the 2 equips, my bad. This is the one that you want to see 95% of the time. It's not like you don't have access to Headbat to kind of start your day if you really need. But Octo Stretch is really the one that you care the most about, because we're just going to dump off the Phoenix Blade and get the recursion going. And at least if we hard draw this, we do have it acting as a revival card, which is extremely good for what it is. Now, 1 copy of Scorpio. This is just your normal summon this guy without tribute, and then it floats into another Gouki. Once again, if you're going second, like, you can step into this guy and it'll be a little bit better for you. Now, triple copies of Suprex. This is where we kind of get the real advantage off of Seraph Knight. just getting that additional normal summon for this guy to kind of unload more Gokis is definitely what we're going to be looking towards to kind of combo starter hands. And then, of course, triple copies of Suprex, Twist Cobra. Honestly, I still think in a perfect world where this guy like stands alone, like you can get away with 2, but I mean you want more additional named Gokis so that you can kind of start your day. Like if you're kind of stuck in the dead water, like at least Twist Cobra kind of helps getting over things in battle. Triple junk forward, just special summon Cyber Dragons. Like go get them, boy. It's 900 combo start your warrior day. Like 1 copy of Ibli. Give you here. My opponent, please, take my Ibli. You need this more than I do. Now, Barr was talking a lot about wanting to make sure that he had Necrogarden in the deck, and I kind of understand this. Getting the ability to stop that battle phase, or stop an attack on an opponent's card, especially like when they switch the Ibli to attack mode and they're trying to ram, like, this is just really cute, and I mean, you need something to search off of the Assault Day, right? And then, of course, triple of this guy. This is going to be the card that is going to make the world go round. Now, once again, we're going to special summon Aquaman with this. Then, of course, Aquaman himself. I hate this card so much. Like, I didn't actually ever think Aquaman would be a problem, but the TCGs found just infinite ways to abuse this. But piercing the opponent's hand for any sort of hand trap while you're pretending to play the game is really cute. 1 copy of Trick Clown. I mean, it's the same logic throughout the entire package of just start your board and go. Like, spellcasters to step into, relatively good. And then, of course, triple copies of Called by the Grave. Your deck is now more fragile than ever, and it's kind of dumb to say that, because at the end of the day, like, you really do need the ability to stop your opponent's hand traps. It's not like we have Maxi or anything, Baka. So, this is honestly fine. Like, 3 of us pretty much mandatory. Of course, 1 Divine Sword Phoenix Blade, absolutely no reason not to be playing that. 2 copies of Gouki Rematch. Revival cards are very, very good and searchable. If this deck does get through to a next turn and you do have the second one, enjoy extending. Like, for recovery, it's good. And we have triple copies of Instant Fusion, just to make sure that we can get to Raijin. Raijin, being the warrior class monster that he is actually really good for this deck for just overall extending plays and starting combos. Of course, 1 copy of Living Fossil for just extenders. 1 copy of Monster Reborn. Broken. 1 copy of Rhoda. What should I say about Rhoda, guys? Yeah. 1 Soul Charge. And then 1 copy of the Phantom Knight Shade Brigade. Once again, just another combo starter, being able to set it, special summon it, start your day with your warrior. Like, yeah, this is everything we've kind of already known about Gouki. Now, the extra deck down here, this guy, right here. A Gumblar for 4. Watch your opponent still beat you with 2 cards, by the way. Like, absolutely easy. Everybody can do it. Gouki's just, it's so weak. Like, no, just kidding. Like, obviously, like, you're still a Gumblar deck. Like, your deck still does fundamentally what it wants to do, but you have to commit so many resources to do it. Take it for what it's worth. 1 copy of Summon Sorceress. This card needs to be banned. 1 copy of Raprodiki. 1 copy of Ningrissu. 1 copy of Linkariba. 1 copy of Unicron. 1 Phoenix. 2 Mermaid. Once again, we're back to that logic of, cool, we're playing a deck that wants to extra link, setting up mermaids relatively easily. 1 copy of Griffin. I mean, hey, who needs Firewall? 1 copy of Nightmare Cerberus. 1 copy of Isolde. 1 copy of Binary Sorceress. Just additional arrows to the side. And then we have 1 copy of Raijin, 1 copy of Seraph Knight. Now, the side deck down here. 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Triple copies of Ghost Ogre. Triple copies of Twin Twisties. Triple copies of Evenly Matched. And triple copies of Red Reboot. Now, we do have a YCS this weekend. We will be looking forward to seeing how this card impacts the entire metagame. And personally, I think that this card is bonkers. I know a lot of other people do as well. But I really like when 1 card changes an entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I think that this card in a special edition form is going to be pretty interestingly expensive for no more than it actually is going to be. So, what do you guys think about this new Gouki list. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Barr, once again, buddy, thank you. I know you've been playtesting this all morning, and it was really cool getting to listen to some of your explanations and stuff, as always. This man is more passionate about Yu-Gi-Oh! Than I'll ever be. Like, I can't write an entire fucking... Or I can't talk a 3-hour thesis about how to play Gouki. I can do it with gadgets, but not with Gouki. Alright, guys. I'm out. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out VanCole40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.